Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Sam Carver's Firehouse 51 replacement revives Chicago Fire's most interesting relationship in years. While Sam Carver is away from Firehouse 51, Chicago Fire has found his replacement, whose return is exciting due to their relationship with one of the show's main characters. Jake Lockett's Chicago Fire Season 13 character has been through a lot in only 14 episodes. At the beginning of the season, he was reeling from his breakup with Violet McCamey and in a toxic relationship with his high school girlfriend, Tori. Together, Carver and Tori would spend their nights drinking and partying, affecting his work as a firefighter. After Tori left, though, things didn't exactly get better for Carver. Carver struggled with alcoholism during Season 13's second half. He tried attending AA meetings. However, when a friend he made there attacked Violet because he thought she was a danger to Carver's sobriety, Carver stopped going. So, as Carver explained to Stella Kidd in Chicago Fire Season 13, Episode 14, he started taking extra shifts at other firehouses because the only time he didn't want to drink was while on the job. Knowing this wasn't healthy, Carver decided to take some time away from Firehouse 51 to focus on himself. Now, a familiar face will likely replace Carver on Truck 81 in his absence. Michael Bradway reprises his role as Jack Damon in Chicago Fire Season 13, Episode 15, Too Close. As many know, Damon is Benny Severide's son, making him Kelly Severide's half-brother. Firehouse 51's Chief Dom Pascal fired him towards the beginning of the season after ignoring Kidd's orders and then lying about it. Damon later made amends with Severide, though, and took on a new job at Firehouse 20, where he seemed to be thriving. Unfortunately, that all changes in Episode 15. During a fire, one of Damon's colleagues, Jenner, abandons him when he can't handle the heat, unintended. Damon eventually exposes Jenner, which doesn't do him any favors with Jenner, who previously threatened to ruin him if the truth got out, or Firehouse 20. As a result, it seems as if Damon's time at his current fire station is running out. Of course, Severide and Kidd want to help the young firefighter, which brings them to the conclusion that Damon should return to Firehouse 51 in Chicago Fire Season 13, seeing as he has grown so much since being fired. Although Chicago Fire Season 13, Episode 15 ends without any confirmation concerning Damon's future, all signs point to him replacing Carver in Firehouse 51 while he's gone. It's the only logical solution to Damon's problem and the vacancy on Truck 81. While it will be great to see Damon reunite with his former fellow firefighters, his return is also advantageous for the NBC procedural drama because Chicago Fire can finally continue developing Severide and Damon's relationship. Damon has occasionally popped up in Chicago Fire Season 13 after he was fired, sharing brief moments with his brother. Still, his appearances haven't been significant enough to strengthen the siblings' complex bond. Now that he will most likely be back at Firehouse 51, though, the One Chicago TV show can focus more on building Severide and Damon's intriguing dynamic. Although Damon's return is exciting, not only because of what it means for his and Severide's relationship, but also because it opens the door for a possible romance between him and Lizzie Novick. Carver must eventually return. His character is too important to the plot and the team for him to quit so suddenly. It simply wouldn't make sense for Damon to be Carver's permanent Truck 81 replacement. Plus, Carver has his own Firehouse 51 romance to worry about. Chicago Fire Season 13 can't end without a resolution to Carver and Violet's will they/won't they story, and Carver needs to be present for its conclusion. Change is inevitable in any high-stakes workplace, but few shifts on Chicago Fire have sparked as much intrigue and anticipation as the arrival of Sam Carver's replacement at Firehouse 51. While fans have long speculated about the dynamics this character might bring, no one could have predicted just how profoundly this newcomer would shake up one of the show's most fascinating and layered relationships in recent memory. Sam Carver was, in many ways, the backbone of Firehouse 51's operational and emotional stability. Calm, measured, and methodical, he balanced the chaos of firefighting with a quiet wisdom that endeared him to colleagues and fans alike. His departure, though respectful and heartfelt, left a vacuum. both in terms of leadership and in the intricate web of personal relationships that make the show compelling. Into this gap steps a figure who is equal parts enigmatic and magnetic, instantly signaling to viewers that 51 is about to feel a ripple effect unlike anything since the introduction of Severide's love triangle drama. Fans notice about Carver's replacement is their approachability. Unlike Carver's quiet confidence, this newcomer exudes energy, sometimes impulsive, sometimes reckless, but always charismatic. It's a stark contrast that immediately sets the stage for tension and camaraderie in equal measure. From the outset, interactions with familiar characters, particularly Matthew Casey and Kelly Severide, are electric, sparking a chemistry that had been dormant in previous seasons. This is not a superficial friend or foe dynamic, it's a multilayered engagement full of humor, subtle competitiveness, and emotional vulnerability. The most compelling relationship revived by this replacement is arguably between Severide and the new recruit. Fans have long adored Severide's brooding intensity, his loyalty, and his occasional lapses into self-destructive behavior. For years, Severide's storylines have revolved around romance, personal demons, and his mentorship of younger firefighters. While these arcs were engaging, they often lacked the spark that arises when a character's world is genuinely unsettled. Enter Carver's replacement, someone who challenges Severide not just professionally, but personally. They question his decisions, push his limits, and in doing so, force Severide to confront parts of himself he's tried to ignore. What's remarkable is how the writers have chosen to develop this relationship without relying on cliches. It's not a forced rivalry or an immediate flirtation. Instead, the tension builds organically through shared experiences, running into burning buildings together, facing the harrowing unpredictability of emergency calls, and navigating the delicate social ecosystem of Firehouse 51. Every conversation, every disagreement, every moment of mutual respect contributes to a layered and authentic bond. It's a slow burn that feels earned, and viewers can't help but lean in, eager to see the next chapter. Meanwhile, Casey's relationship with the new arrival offers a fascinating counterpoint. Where Severide is tested on an emotional level, Casey's interactions are grounded in strategy, trust, and the practical demands of running a firehouse. The newcomer's blend of innovation and intuition often conflicts with Casey's disciplined approach, creating moments of friction that are as dramatic as any high-octane firefighting sequence. Yet, beneath the surface, there is mutual admiration. Casey recognizes the talent and courage this new firefighter brings, while the newcomer respects Casey's experience and authority. The result is a delicate balancing act, a relationship that oscillates between respect, tension, and unspoken camaraderie. One of the most intriguing aspects of this storyline is how it mirrors real-world dynamics in firehouses. Firefighters must learn to rely on one another under extreme circumstances, forging bonds that are as intense as they are fragile. By introducing a character who disrupts the established order, Chicago Fire explores how relationships evolve under pressure. Viewers witness not just heroism in action, but the emotional negotiation that occurs when strong personalities collide. It's a refreshing change from purely romantic or melodramatic arcs, grounding the show in the realities and complexities of teamwork. Fan reactions to the newcomer have been electric. Social media is abuzz with speculation, fan art, and heated debates about who will dominate the interpersonal chessboard of 51. The chemistry between Severide and the new firefighter, in particular, has sparked theories ranging from deep friendship to possible romantic undertones. The writer's decision to leave room for ambiguity only heightens engagement, making each scene a masterclass in tension and anticipation. It's a clever storytelling tactic. Viewers are not just watching events unfold, they are actively invested in interpreting every glance, every remark, every shared moment.